This one just says, if you're stuck on a desert island with one England teammate, who would you choose and why?
I would choose Kira Walsh.
Yeah, because she's
my
your
best mate,
right? Yeah.
But I think we would be useless together, so I'll pick Georgia Stan where she can fish and she can do all of that, so she can feed me and...
Right, so Georgia Stan where you're picking to get off the desert island?
Yeah, I think we'd survive the longest.
Right.
If we wanted to go in a week, then I'd go. If I wanted to have a good time and then go, I'd take Kira, yeah.
Love that, you got an answer for different reasons.
He's changing my personal life was probably cutting in bangs.
I love my body, I've always loved my body. Like I say, it serves me, and I have goals that I want to tick off, and I train it to be able to help me, and it hasn't failed me yet. So I think, yeah, throughout school it was the same story. I never trained so that I looked good, but I trained, which meant I felt a certain way about myself, which allowed me to walk into any situation with my head held high.
The music in the gym was like blaring, but then I put You Still the One.
I was mid workout, like getting my graph done on the bike. I was sweating, and I turned around, and she stood in the hall like.
It's to the point I go to bed singing it. It's just been the topic of conversation so much.
But I actually was forced into sport. I was born walking, and my toes pointed too far inwards, so the hospital said to try gymnastics and see if it helped correct my walking before we took like further steps and talking about braces and stuff like that. And yeah, so I went down, did gym 4 times a week from the age of 2 basically, and corrected how I walked, and then led me on to a lifetime of sport.
Wait, when did you start drinking tea?
I started drinking tea in the Euros because I had no friends.
What?
That's so
what?
sad.
Get the violins out for Leah, everyone.
No, everyone was hanging out, and you know when you're on like at a tournament and you're on camp and stuff.
Yeah.
And if you just feel like you just know when you're missing something, and everyone was not where I was.
What do you mean, like coffee club and everything?
Yeah, so Jill's having a coffee club, and obviously I had never had any interest in that because I don't drink coffee. But in the evenings, they'd all like, Jill would like round them up to go and sit together and talk and do fun things as friends, and I was just in my room like, I'm gonna have to start drinking tea.
It's finally happened! What are your emotions?
I just can't stop crying. With something like this, we talk and we talk and we talk and we finally done it. It's about doing it on the pitch, and I tell you what, the kids are all right.
You're telling me the kids are all right. As captain, this must be one of your proudest moments.
It's the proudest moment of my life. Until the day I have kids, I suppose. So I'm going to lap it up. I'm taking in every piece of advice I got was take every single second in, because you're going to want to relive it over and over. And I'll be reliving that for a long time. We've got people at games. We want them to come to WSL games, but the legacy of this team is winners, and that's the start of a journey.
You've got 90,000 fans in this stadium. You've got millions more watching at home. What's your message to them?
Sorry I'm screaming, but I love every single one of you. I'm so proud to be English. I'm trying so hard not to swear.
My dad is Spurs, my mum's Arsenal, so I was handed a choice.
Oh, it's this then?
Basically, I obviously chose correctly.
Hang on a minute. So how does that even work, Leah? In your house?
It doesn't.
So your dad is like what? Like a diehard
Hotspur
fan?
Proper Spurs. He took me to a game. He took me to my first game was a Spurs game, and then I went with my mum to the Arsenal.
Wow. So you saw how bad it was, and you thought, never doing this.
Again.
That's a bit much.
Sorry.
Guests, you know.
Sorry.
On the minute.
Women's footballers take the patronising personally because it's my game. I'm here to protect it. It's something that I want to build and grow, and I don't particularly like watching fencing, but I don't tweet to say that I don't. You know, it's like if you don't like it, it means it can't exist. Why? Because it's women. Because if it was a men's sport, that wouldn't happen. It wouldn't be spoke about in the same way. If you're a football fan and not a rugby fan, you don't want rugby to not exist. You just think that football's better.
Do I look as awkward as I feel? Because I'm sorry, Mum. I don't normally do this before Christmas Day. I'm being forced to. Oh, nice. Oh, tragic. We don't have a. It's got a microphone. What's that song? No idea. I'm not making it up. It's Adele. Easy on me. Listen to the intro. That bit there is really killing me because there must be no. Not that I'm ungrateful, but
Thank you, Santa, for my present.
Who are your style influencers?
So Princess Diana is a big one for me. The switch up, like how she could do it all, basically. Peggy Gou, I think she's really cool. She just does it right. I think the final one, probably that whole grungy, like Billie Eilish, you know, like the gender fluid sort of dressing. I love it.
Because I think you've taken it tonight, the first question, top tier, best dressed footballer on the planet. Who are we going?
Hector Bellerin.
Easy?
Yeah, easy.
I think he'd be proud of this. I think he'd like
Would he?
this.
Okay.
I know you're sticking with the Arsenal link,
I'll ask
but I
him.
think he'd
I'll
be happy
ask
with
him. I only played boys football for a year, which was eventful, to say the least. At the end of a game, a boy would be crying and the parents would be saying, I can't believe you let a girl beat you. It's not normally the boys, it's normally the parents that are uncomfortable with a girl being so good. That year was an eye-opener for me. Parents screaming to their kids, get the girl. Occasionally, you know, I'd get a kid that would be riled up by his parents that would then try and snap my legs, basically. My mum made me wear a gum shield for a while. Like, as if I wasn't a standout enough because I was a girl, let's throw him with an England gum shield. I used to love it when my grandma took me to football because she didn't make me wear it. You're learning to walk again. So I'm walking and somebody's saying, straighten your leg. And I'm thinking, my leg is fucking straight. Like, but it's not. And you're just listening to all the, so, you know, I'm sitting on a big exercise ball, just going down into a squat and up again for 12 times. You know, we're talking like 5 seconds down, 12 times 4. You know how long that takes? Like, when you actually think about it. And being an athlete, like, I'm always, if I want the run to be done quicker, I run faster. You know, you work harder and it's just not possible. And I can't tell you how hard it was to be patient. And I used to scream at my physio every day, like, give me something else. Or if somebody else, there was a girl that did it a couple of weeks after me, and we'd be looking at each other's paper. I'd be like, why are we doing the same thing? Surely I should be doing something more. You know, we had a great relationship, me and Laura, but yeah, I was asking questions the whole time. I don't think I was easy to deal with. But I also think it's important to remember we've lived, especially football and women in football, have lived in this misogynistic, sexist environment for 100 years. You know, it's not changed. So for somebody to expect, I think she's really brave to speak out and to say, actually, the shock of what happened after that settled down, to think, no, this is wrong and I'm not going to let this happen to future
yes,
women.
And it's interesting, isn't it? Because I think those who differ from that view might say, oh, well, she was laughing about it, so it can't have been that serious. But I suppose we've all become naturalised into laughing things off.
It's conditioned behaviour.
You know, all the stuff that we know, that everyday sexism, we are trained as women, aren't we, in our generation, you're much younger than me, to laugh it off and to not make a fuss. But actually, making a fuss is the new way, isn't it? And people don't like it. Yeah, well, and unless you've stood in the shoes of, especially in this case, a woman that's faced that, I don't know anyone that hasn't had that sort of experience, and maybe not to those extremes, but a sexist, misogynistic experience throughout her life, and she is conditioned.
Are you still riding that high? I mean, how long does that last?
I think when you think about it, it should last forever. It doesn't distract me from the goal that I have next week and the week after that. Football's a constant, you know, the train don't stop, so it doesn't, like I say, I don't sway from the focus of what's to come and what I want to do next, but whenever I think about it, and I hope it doesn't change, I want to remember it forever. You know, it was a historic time, and I think when we come here and we play in front of 50,000 or 40,000, that is, to me, a reminder of what happened in the summer, so it's lovely.